the days of our founding fathers, it's always been about us. History, tradition, obsession. A club whose fans don't support, but follow. Everywhere and anywhere. The world's most successful club. 54 and counting. Now a new day is dawning. The Gerrard era. And his message is simple.
Let's go.
Well, hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Foxchair, on the panel this evening. And it's the one and only Rudy Bear and my mate Bridge. How we doing, gentlemen?
How you doing, Ox? Hi, Bridge.
Hi, good. Can I say a big good evening to the guys in the panel and a huge good evening to the boys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans listening in from all over the world. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio.
Can I take this opportunity to wish Rudy a Happy New Year?
I've had some problems recently, let me tell you.
By the way, you're sounding perfect tonight. Dulcet tones, Bridge, isn't he?
Well, we'll see how long it lasts. You know,
Aye.
Fingers crossed.
Great wee audio there for the club. I don't know if you've seen the video today. It was out for the club and all your social media. A fantastic launch of the new strips. Thoughts, Mr. Bridgeman, who's obviously, if anybody's feeling generous, is a large medium.
Large medium. A while ago I was a large medium. No, seriously, I skipped the, as I say, texted me today, said they were out. And I went straight in right away and looked at them. Absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. And one of my thoughts was, kind of laughing at it, this is going to cause mayhem among a certain set of the Glasgow people, you know. So I just think that's a brilliant set of strips. I don't know what the dates are for purchasing. I would
1st
imagine
August is my information for the blue strip.
Yeah.
It's 1st August.
Uh-huh.
September for the white strip with the sashes on it, Rudy. And then the Mandarin one is in October.
The Mandarin one, I just love it.
I think the old Mandarin will fly out. I was quite taken aback. I was quite surprised by it today because, there'd been loads of, bears wanting to know, anybody get any info on the new strips, when they're coming out, all this type of stuff, So it kind of took me by surprise a wee bit today because my nephew actually texted me to say, have you seen the new strips? And I thought, what's he talking about? So I jumped on social media to have a quick look, and there they were, and so they managed to keep it quiet, because usually you get sort of leaks with all this type of stuff, don't you? But, no, they kept
if it was a club, it should be able to keep a secret as ours.
You would think so, wouldn't you? You would just think so.
I tell you, I think there was some people doubting Hummel, and I possibly might have been one of them away at the very beginning, when we first found out Hummel was going to be the new kit supplier, Ox. But I tell you, they've done us proud, man. These strips look great.
Whoever who's doing, you're spot on, Rudy. They seem to get the support. The people in the market and all of a sudden at Ibrox with the trendy videos. I don't know who's doing it. It's somebody new or they've just upped their game, but everything seems to be fitting, mate, and you're spot on, Rudy. Hummel just have their finger on the pulse with support.
Yeah, I mean, they've certainly gave the support what they've been wanting and what they've been asking for such a long time now. I saw a wee bit on social media, a wee sort of bit for the CEO, the Hummel CEO, and he said, this is only the beginning sort of thing, we are working as hard as we can for the club, for Rangers FC and the Rangers fans. He made a point of mentioning the Rangers fans, products, be coming out, and it'll be what the Rangers fans want. They must absolutely be loving this right now. You've got Gerrard coming in, haven't you, with his backroom staff? They've got a new, they've got a big club they're working with, the most successful club in the world, and an absolutely massive support that when the opportunity arises, Ox, these shirts will fly off the shelves. I mean, I'm already buying 3 of them as it is for myself,
Is that 3 together for one, or is that 3 for different people?
Brilliant.
That'll be all right.
Can I just have a shout out to Cumbrian Bear, mate, and just pass on his message, mate, and my message to Cumbrian is I don't want any more selfies, alright? Don't send me any more pics. Alright? Thanks for the offer, Cumbrian,
CB. Brilliant.
Keep them to yourself. Maybe send them to Skipper. and let's get them changed for chevrons instead of wives on your.
I love it.
Your briefs, Cumbrian.
Can I just say, Oxford? Can I just say that to Rudy Bear, nice to hear your voice, pal. Really nice to hear your voice.
Aye, thanks.
And over the last couple of nights, I've been waxing lyrical about how much the show's been missed. Rangers Radio's been missed. And I'm quite sure you'll be one of the guys that's missed it as well.
Aye, definitely. I mean, I made a wee joke the other night about having to speak to the missus a lot over the last couple of months, you know, that was a joke. But yeah, I mean, you don't know what you have an
Treat them mean, keep them keen, Rudy. That's what Fox said.
That was good, right. But yeah, get the show back again. I certainly missed it, so I'm glad.
Just for the record, he gives out a lot of relationship advice. He's single himself. Right, so thoughts. We'll dissect the strips, and obviously, if people want to come in and join us, what's the number, Bridge?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Or you can join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online, where you'll be brought in by my mate Fox, who's sitting there patiently in the background bringing in the cost. Right, we'll take the 3 strips, obviously. We'll brought out a blue one, an orange one, and one with a nice sash on it. So we've ticked a lot of boxes there, Rudy Bear.
Definitely. There's somebody on Twitter asking in what order would you buy them, you know, and that's kind of, you just use 3 words: home, orange, sash. You know, as I said, I'm delighted with them. I think they're probably much better looking than what I was expecting, and if truth be told, I wasn't really sure what to expect for Hummel, but I think in the last sort of couple of months, between Hummel and the club, they've sat down, they've had a real good talk about this, a real good think about it, you know. And maybe, you know, Rangers have said to them, look, this is going to be quality, it's going to be well designed, and it's going to be really well made, you know. And as I said, they look amazing, I think, actually. I'm so pleased with them, simply because maybe I wasn't expecting them to look that good. I will definitely be buying 3 for myself without a shadow of a doubt. My nephew's already told me which one he's wanting off me. So well, possibly amount to more than 3 as it did last time, you know. So yeah, delighted, Ox. Couldn't be any happier with them, to be honest with you.
All right, but your generation, it wouldn't have been something that happened. I mean, that I would say maybe the 80s when the sort of replica strips came to the fore, and then maybe exploded in the 90s. But it's a revenue stream, and to show your support for the club, it's fantastic, yeah?
Well, when I was a wee kid, that's what they used to get the kids, their favourite team strip. So you get a full football kit with a football boots and everything, you know, when you were a wee fella. But they weren't as they were now. They weren't considered a revenue stream at all. But nowadays they are huge revenue stream, and Rangers have been sadly missing that for a number of years now. Certainly the full benefits from it. So hopefully over the next couple of years it'll grow, and they'll get whatever they need from it for the duration of this contract, and hopefully sign this a similar, if not a better contract again with Hummel, because based on the comments I've been hearing, reading on the I get texts for the guys and on the follow and so on and so forth. Everybody's really, really desperate to get a hold of them, and they look really quality, real quality, and that's what they look. And you think Hummel's done an excellent job. So well done to everyone involved. Absolutely superb. Just what Rangers needs. Just what Rangers needs.
Yeah. Can I just give a shout out to KP10 and Murray Bear, who are nephews of the one and only Dutchie, so they obviously come from good stock. Welcome to Rangers Radio, lads, and enjoy. And I see Dutchie's got them using Rangers Radio as friends reunited on here now, talking to each other. He's done away with their mobile phones. He's still going here. Welcome, lads. I hope you enjoy. I've got to say, when the strips came out today, I was actually surprised, like yourself, Rudy, because usually you get the strips about the Mora it'll be Friday. We thought the blue one would be launched before the Bury game. We did think that, but we weren't 100% sure. Fox had a whisper it was going to come out, and we were thinking Wednesday, Thursday, and lo and behold, bang, without any leaks, they came out today. So my source was spot on again. They were before the Bury game, but we weren't 100%. So when I seen them, I went, oh, they're going to fly. And my view's no changed, you know. I think they're a good mixture for the club, and obviously the third strip could be a bonus with the numbers it might sell as a third strip, which you wouldn't really have done if maybe it would have just been a similar red one.
Yeah.
So I think they've touched all the bases. They've listened to the support, and hats off to them, Rudy.
Aye, 100%. Ox, I totally agree with you. They've sat down, obviously the club have sat down with Hummel, as I said, they've had a chat and they've, come up with some design, they've looked at some designs, no doubt. I mean, I even like the white one with the red and blue sash on it. It goes back to, what was that kit was that again with the red and
2004. Blue? Was it 2004? 2005, something like that?
Aye, something like that maybe. So... they kind of went back to that a wee bit again, which I liked that anyway at the time, so to see it again, smashing. But the orange one for me is just, that's the cherry.
It's a cracker.
The top of the cake for me, to be honest. And I think it was hinted at because there was a wee sort of meme for Hummel, and it was like a blue Hummel kind of insignia, but it was flashing. And I think the idea was you had to try and stop it as it flashed, and if you could get it bang on, it was orange. So that was maybe a wee pointer for Hummel, in what direction they might have been going in with one of the tops, But they've got it spot on for me. I don't think they could. We couldn't have asked them. I don't think they'd do a better job of it, to be honest.
Yeah,
that club band, but the club band, Hummel.
Hummel, good mix, mate. Great mix. Bridgeman, I mean, you're a man. I mean, over the years you've had a few Geox charts in your hand. Can you tell me the difference between Mandarin and Orange?
No, it's only someone with a sort of finer eyesights and shall we say, a look out for shades. There's someone like your wife or something like that.
No, I don't think that. I think the big difference is you can't get a Mandarin B.
I was going to say, the next thing I was going to say when I was going to be different what I'm going to look for some of the guys getting called dirty Mandarin. Love it, pal.
Look, great fix. Look quality. Hummel, all the gear we've saw so far in the training. Yeah, it's unique because of the Hummel brand. Yeah. And if it's going to be a great partnership for us, more power to their elbow and more power to support if it's quality, because I think a lot of people have always said that. It's quality gear we want.
Of course it is. I mean, it's no cheap box to buy, and grand, especially, maybe a young family, if you get 2 or 3 kids as well, and the kids are all wanting tops and stuff and strips. It's certainly no cheap nowadays, But we do it because we love our club and we want to be able to support them in every, financially as well, as much as loyally, but, we want to financially support them as best we can, with different things.
We don't support, we follow.
Follow, that's right, sorry, got that wrong. You're right.
Did you like that wee clip? I enjoyed that clip. I thought it was very well done.
I actually watched it today. Thought it was really classy, really well done. And as you say, the media team have certainly, especially the last things that's been happening, with Spain and all that. Some of the stuff come from Spain was excellent. So they've certainly upped their game a bit, haven't they? But is it? I mean, these strips are just these are the it's just the cherry on the cake for me. I'm so excited about the season now, so I'm really excited about the season.
We've been joined by the first caller of the evening, and I think he might be a bit excited doing these strips. Evening, Ibrox.
Evening, Trips.
I'm
excited, lads. Especially with that orange one, mate. I can't wait.
Excuse me.
Mandarin, sorry.
Thank you.
Mandarin, sorry. I can't wait to get my hands on that Mandarin top to walk down loud and proud down Sucking Street with that. Can't wait, mate. But let's be honest. I think you've got it spot on, lads, when you say about the marketing work that Hummel's did in conjunction with our club. They've got the fans' ears, mate, very much so, and more power to the club and Hummel for what they've done. We've been asking for a Mandarin kit for a number of years now, and it looks like it's finally coming out. But the home kit, absolutely stunning as well. The white one with the sash as well, absolutely fantastic. And for me, the goalkeeping kit as well. So I'll be four that I'll need to be buying over the next couple of months when they come out, mate, because I cannot get the goalkeeping kit. So
All
I
right,
just say I think I've been called a full kit something or other before, but
all right. Do you get your old number on it, number 13?
yeah, it was number 1, thank you. Or wait there, no, actually must have been something like number 85 because I was getting anywhere near the first team. But
Ibrox, you're going to get the shorts and the socks and all that.
Mate, I've been called a full kit so-and-so in the past, so yes, mate. I might be a bit. I think I was told earlier the day I was a bit old to be getting the full kit. Any money that I can get to the club, mate.
I don't know who said that to you. Bridgeman, you going to get the shorts for the holidays, mate? I can see you with the Mandarin ones on with a pair of flip flops.
I was just going to ask you, if you need...
Shirt.
I was just going to ask you, if you need it...
Oh, I'm going to take this caller.
Right, go on then, pal.
Evening, caller.
Good evening, fellow Mandarin bees. How are we?
It's the one and only Skipper. Evening, Skipper.
Hey there, Skip.
Well, I was polishing my trombone there and I've lost a wee bit off it and I can't play it.
Well, that selfie that CB sent me, I think he was polishing his trombone as well.
Well, I want you to speak to Fox. How do you get one of these injunctions? Because I want to stop these selfies coming.
Fox, you're the injunction man. Speak to Skipper, please.
You got to apply through your lawyers. Very expensive it is as well, Skip.
Oh, it would be worth every penny because I can't take any more of these pictures of the life fronts.
By the way, is that one of the burner phones you've got? It comes up with a different phone number for you every time you phone.
Well, when you're a bona fide celebrity like Skipper, you've got to change your number so you don't get pestered.
This is true.
Talking of which, talking of being celebrities, I was treated a couple of weeks ago to a personal tour of Ibrox by a certain Willie Henderson.
Wee Willie.
Aye, and he remembers you, Bridgeman.
Oh, he does not.
Oh, he does. I mentioned Rangers Radio and he says, that's no that Bridgeman, is it? And I said, aye. And he says, Willie Johnson had problems with him. And I says, I know. I was there the day Willie Johnson claimed him. And he says, and Willie Henderson told me that Colin Steen will no go to a function unless he knows you're no gone.
Well done, Skip. Well remembered.
But the thing he said, the thing Willie Henderson said to me was, he says, whatever you do, don't lend him anything. And I said, well, funny you should say that, Willie. I lent him a book. He says, oh, you'll not get that back. He says, I lent him shin guards years ago. He says, and he's still not giving me them back.
Funny you should say that, mate. I got a nice book sent through the post for Bridgeman, and a nice, all wrapped up, mate. What was the book about?
Oh, Rangers Tour of Russia. That'll be the one.
Yes. Thanks very much, Skipper. Bridgeman, you're a snake.
But you know the best it was, though? Willie Henderson told me the day that he lent Bridgeman the shin guards, it was a charity match. They were playing against each other. And Willie Henderson was playing for the ex-Rangers players and Bridgeman was playing for Berlini inmates.
Nice one.
To be fair, he was only on remand, mate.
Just for a wee while. Just for a weekend.
He was only on remand. He got away with that case.
So even Berlini wouldn't keep him?
No. What's on your mind, Rangers-wise, Skipper?
Oh, I'm just delighted with the strips. I'm very much a traditionalist, and I think that's tick all the boxes for me. Another thing I need to mention is I've got a spare ticket for Friday night if anybody's interested. A free ticket going.
There's a plus and a minus with that spare ticket, isn't there?
Oh yes, the minus is you're sitting beside me.
That could be entertaining, eh?
I've not been there to pick up mine yet, Skip, so what about if I take you for a bite to eat and buy you for the ticket? I'll meet you somewhere. I'll come along with you if I'm sitting next to you, pal.
Oh, that sounds good.
I was going to go there tomorrow anyway. I'm hoping all School Blue will be sober enough today, Friday night show. He likes a wee drink on a Friday, does the old School Blue.
Just on a Friday?
Just on a Friday, mate. That's the end of his working week.
He's under a lot of pressure, our schoolboys. He has to de-stress, doesn't he, Fox?
Aye. I'll meet you in the town, Skipper, and we'll go for a bite to eat. How about that?
That sounds good. I'll give you a wee text tomorrow and we'll sort something out.
Right,
that must be code. That must be code for something. A wee bite to eat. What do you reckon, Rudy?
I don't know. I don't want to get involved in it. Whatever it is.
As long as it doesn't involve cameras and Y-fronts, I don't care.
I might tell you the trombone story as a wee bonus, mate.
Well, in that case, I'm buying dinner.
Oh, Friday. I might be there with these boys. All right, okay. Make that a threesome. Oh, that's like it with the trombone again.
I love it.
Well, listen, I've got to run away just now, okay? I can see this guy coming back. I want to see if his trombone's polished up good enough.
Skipper.
Yes.
Thanks for the text, pal. Much obliged.
Yeah, you're more than welcome, sir.
Yeah.
I knew you would be interested.
Well done. Cheers, pal.
Skipper, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Right, I'll see you at the bistro on Friday then, Mr. Bridgman.
Yes, I'll bring that wee message as well. Okay.
You just don't want Willie Henderson talking about you.
That's correct. Wait, I see Willie Henderson, by the way.
Right, I need to go to now, fellow Mandarin bees. Take care.
See you, Skipper.
Mandarin bees. Rudy.
Aye.
Notice they never invited you for the meal.
Oh, did you see that? Aye.
There's a buffet, mate. The buffet, they've not got that much stuff on it.
I've been known to clear a buffet or two at my time, you know what I mean? But I think all that good news today. Everybody's just chuffed to bits just now, aren't we? Yeah. Looking forward to the season starting. We've got the first sort of proper competitive. Well, it's a friendly match, but first proper game at Ibrox on Friday. Looking forward to watching that. You know, if I can, I'll be up north, but hopefully I'll be able to get a connection to watch it. And then we've got the first leg of the European thing, mate. I mean, after last year, surely it can't go as bad as it did last year, you know. So, but the whole thing with the strips today is just, it's been a cracking day today, you know, to be a Rangers supporter.
Wonderful, just wonderful, you know. And I think to me anyway, the sort of the cherry on the top, if Alves goes and doesn't cost Rangers any money, in fact, maybe get us some money if it's at all possible, but if he doesn't cost us any money and gets his money as wages released, that's a big bonus, because that was a kind of worry for a lot of Rangers fans. What are they going to do with Alves, you know, that kind of thing?
He's on big money as well, Bridge, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It saves you. It should save Rangers a tidy sum of money.
Bridgman, we've got a script here. Got a script.
Go on then. Go with the script.
Ibrox Loyals no felt finished with his strip talk.
Oh, sorry, Ibrox.
I've done enough with the strip, mate.
Fox has come in the back door.
Go on then, Foxy. Sorry.
Yeah, before we move on to your favourite centre half.
Oh, sorry, bud.
I just think the strips are really classy, and it's the first time I've seen all the forums agree on something for a long, long time. I didn't see any dissenting words about any of the strips. In fact, it was the exact opposite. Everybody seems to be over the moon with them. And the Mandarin oranges, I was told, was for the Chinese market to help us sell them there.
I like it, Fox. I like it. A big bit of positivity. So if anybody wants to join us, we'll move on. And obviously there's a lot of news broke today. What's the number, Bridge?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
You can join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online where you'll be brought into the call. Obviously, the Bruno Alves looks as if he's away. I think it's been on Sky that he's either on his way or he's in Italy having a medical with Calgary. So one of our biggest earners potentially going to have to books. Who, come on, let's be honest about it. He's done.
Aye,
Bridge.
Yeah, it proved. As you know, I was waxing lyrical about him last year. I thought he's going to be the one that's going to lead us from the back, lead our team. Give everybody a wee bit coaching on the pitch and all that, how to play, what the lines are, and I'm afraid it just didn't work out. I'm afraid that sometimes he's shone a wee bit, scored some nice goals from free kicks. It was definitely still a very good header of the ball, jumping, leaping up for the ball, very good. But I'm afraid he wasn't anywhere near the player we thought he would be. It's just sad. And I hold my hands up and say I was his biggest, if not the biggest supporter he had. One of the biggest supporters he had, and he just didn't work out. So I really do. I thank him for his time here, like any other Rangers player. Thanks very much for your time here. I hope everyone works out wherever you're going to go, if it's to Cagliari or wherever it is you're going to go, Parma, wherever. So seriously, well done. Thanks very much for your time here, and good luck in the future.
I think I think just do a style of football didn't suit him really, but his legs are gone, always injured. We're paying him a lot of money. We could use the resources elsewhere, mate.
I think, in all honesty, Ox, the money he was paid was huge for us, to pay that kind of money to somebody. And I think, and if we have to be honest about it, we got very little in return. It's like you say, his legs are gone. But Bridge made a good point. I was always quite impressed with how he leapt for the ball, but he had absolutely no pace whatsoever. And, and you'd often, when he did play, when he wasn't injured, you'd often see players, midfielders, running past him and forwards running past him like still, The boys that were brought in are young, they've got a bit of pace about them. Not exceptionally quick, but they've got a bit of pace about them. But the good thing about, hopefully he does go, with my best wishes, because I was delighted when he came in. I was absolutely delighted. I thought we'd get a real leader on the park here. But unfortunately, it never turned out that way, But he'll get my best wishes wherever he goes, whether it's Cagliari, Parma, wherever he goes. He'll get my best wishes. But it frees up a mighty wage, though. That's one thing about it, Will that money be used? Can they afford to use that money to bring somebody else in? I hope so. Because I still think there's areas of the park that still need to be looked at. We've got a long time to go yet before we get to the end of the transfer window. There's a fair bit to go yet.
What about a direct replacement for another centre half somewhere? Give us the three.
Well, they played the boys, didn't they? Aidan Wilson. Bradley, NS, Apparently they done really well. I only saw the highlights of the game. I didn't see the whole thing. I saw the highlights. But everybody seemed quite pleased with the performance of the team. I like Aidan Wilson anyway. I don't think, any time I've ever seen Aidan Wilson, I don't think he's ever let himself down. The boy Bradley, I don't know so much about. But, yeah, I mean, you've got the two boys there, but certainly I would be looking at that centre-half position as well. I think maybe we could possibly bring somebody else in there as well, It's a long, hard season up in Scotland, isn't it?
Aye, one shot, really. We played that boy against TNS Bradley because they were Welsh. Oh, that was bad, wasn't it?
Pretty poor.
Oh, that was fun.
You think for a second there, Ox,
But no, I think really, if we've got the wages available, then we could possibly transfer our thought processes to bringing in a decent quality centre half. I'm not saying that the ones we've got in are bad in any way, shape or form. We don't know, but I'm thinking to the sort of the base of a 3-5-2 for me. That's a chance to do that. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah. I'd certainly agree with you, Bridge, that maybe that's a position that they should look to sort of bolster by the end of the transfer window. I certainly think up front as well is something that definitely needs to be looked at up front,
might have a wee scoop in that, but we'll see.
Oh, good.
So, Bruno Alves for you, Ibrox loyal. Shake his hands, on we go and we move on, mate. It's the wage, getting his wages after books, sir.
A bit like Bridge says, mate. we thought he was coming in. He's one of the only players really out there that we could get in at the time who had won basically everything. He just won at the Euros. He's won club competitions, whatever league he's been in. But as you says yourself, his legs had gone. We all thought he could maybe get away with pushing it out for another year or two. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. And he picked up all the injuries as well. So, as you say, mate, shake his hand and say, you did well, or whatever you did for us. Best of luck with the rest of your future. As I says, I think he's only got maybe another year in him anyway, mate, wherever he goes. So,
can I just go back to while we're talking about Skipper's book, Rangers in Russia? Good friend of the show wrote that. Jeff Holmes, mate. Great read, mate. Anybody wants to get it and who's keen in history about our club, who maybe before their time, like obviously you remember it, Rudy, but maybe Ibrox before his time, mate.
Oh, aye, long before my time, mate.
Great read, mate, and I'll let you know how the world's changed. How the world's changed, and as I say, by Jeff Holmes, who's been on the show, mate.
Yep,
so
yeah.
We might get that book signed for you, Bridge. Fox, being a culture centre half, a culture centre half yourself. Alves didn't really cut it for his couple of free kicks. Showed promise at times, never fit. He's only going to go one way, get slower. Shake hands, move on, get him after wages. If we get any money, it's a bonus, but I'd just be quite happy to get him after books. Fox?
I'm pretty let down with Bruno. I think he half-cheated us last year. All he was trying to do was stay fit for me to get his final call-up for the World Cup. And I would have kept him for the other year myself, because I thought maybe in his last year he maybe have gave all with the World Cup out the way, and I didn't think he would be a bad addition to Goldson and Katic. As a variation of the back two, so it looks as though he's on his way, and we needed to find a club that could afford his wages, and Parma seem to be able to do that. If we get a couple of $100,000 or something out, it'd be a bonus for me.
Rudy, it's I think Scottish football's unique, innit? The pace of the game. It's no quality, but it's the pace of the game, and it wasn't a good fit, ultimately, yeah.
Oh, there's more pace than quality, in all honesty, in Scottish football. And I don't think Big Bruno could handle it. As I said, I was absolutely delighted when he came in. I thought, we're getting a leader on the park here. A man with absolutely shed loads of experience, international caps. He's done it all. I really did think he'd walk it up here, but it didn't turn out that way, you know. And I think Fox makes a good point there. Maybe he was just trying to keep himself fit to go to his last World Cup, you know, because he'll certainly not be seeing another one, you know. I mean, this will be.
I've never seen this one. He never got minutes on the pitch.
He did it at all, aye. But but he gets my best wishes, though. You know, he never done much good, but he never done much wrong as well. Really, you know, it was a bit sort of mediocre for me. You know, I think Bridgman pointed out a couple of good goals and was good in the air at times. I was quite impressed with that occasionally. But that's not enough. That isn't enough for a Rangers team, you know.
All right, what would you score him out of 10, mate, as a signing? Remember the wages he's hunt on and all?
I'd probably 5 for me.
Ibrox?
I'd be struggling to give him a 5, mate. A 4 for me.
Bridgman?
I'd give him a 5. Can I just add in that I think he came thinking he was going to be the sort of very normal place for Portugal, whereas he wasn't the main centre half. He'd be the kind of support one, you know. But he wasn't. He was the main one when he got to Rangers, and it didn't happen for him. So, but I'd give him a 5.
Fox? Fox?
I didn't think he had a good year at all in all. When you look at his displays, he was decent in some games and non-existent in others. But overall, game a rating, probably 5 out of 10 at Bridge.
All right, for me it was a 3, mate. Value for cash. I think he was very poor. Showed potential at times, but never done it when it counted. And obviously, the injuries, maybe that was just age catching up with him, but 3 out of 10 for me. So if people want to join us, Ibrox, what's the number?
It's 0141 356 1972.
Or you can join us where?
You can join us on Skype at RangersRadio.online. If they've been in before, they'll be brought straight into the call. If not, they can send a wee contact request and they'll be brought in by the one and only Fox.
All right, brilliant. So, obviously, the feel-good factor with the club, and if Alves goes, I think we'll need another centre-half. I think Bridge feels the same. Rudy said that. What about yourself, Ibrox?
Definitely, mate. At least another one centre-back, it must be, mate. Whether that's to let us, as Bridge says, play with a 3 at the back, but even if we're playing a 4 at the back, we still definitely need another centre-back in for cover, mate.
I think, I mean, the boy Katic is young, even Goldston's young for a centre-half, so I'm not saying that it'll no work, but I think we could do with one more body in there. Fox?
Would you go with Boyata?
I think we've got young Ross McCrory who can fit in if there's injuries. I don't think we're going to be struggling. Bridge likes a 3 at the back, and him on the right hand side of a 3 at the back would be alright with me if we're going to play with 2 wing backs. I think Ross McCrory's it's been said that he's a very good right back, so a wee mix between centre half and the right hand side of a 3 would be a good position for him as well. You know, he's going to find it hard to get into the midfield, I think.
I think Blue Shadows maybe summed it up like we need another centre back for experience, but not an OAP.
That's
that
exactly what we need. That's exactly what we need, you know.
Yeah.
There's got to be some, come the sort of near the end of the window with the English is, when it closes, getting close to that. There's got to be some guys in there who can come up and do a turn for us. Another big 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" even centre half who's willing to do the business for a couple of seasons up here. They've got to be able to do it, and that give us a tremendous, shall we say, foundation for a 3-5-2 for Ibrox, and then we can play in we want abroad and away, you know.
I think it's more important maybe if they've not got that physique, maybe they're just a bit they've got pace as well, Bridge.
Oh, we've got to have pace. They're no good bringing MD into Ibrox that can't run and don't have the pace. There's no much point in doing it.
Yeah.
Rudy?
Shadow said, "I'm sorry, Bridgman, I'm too old for these days."
Yeah, I could do it, but I've got no pace. But Bridgman's right. Whoever comes.
But you never lost your pace, Rudy, so you can still play the same.
Whoever comes in, Knox, they've got to have a bit of pace, because we've watched, you know, in the last few seasons, the Rangers defence, it's got no mobility about them, and that's not acceptable. Because you just mentioned the pace of Scottish football just 5 minutes ago there, you know. So to have big lumbering centre backs that can't keep up with forwards and stuff like that, you know, who are attacking them, it's no on. We can't have that again. And I don't think we've got it with these two boys though, because I think both of them are quite pacey for centre backs. I'm not saying they're the fastest, you know, they'll not be the fastest players in the team, but they'll certainly have a wee bit more pace than what we have seen, what we've been used to recently. So to bring another centre back, I totally agree with you. I think we do have to bring another centre back in. A season in Scotland's a long, hard season. You're talking about injuries, you're talking about suspensions, which sort of the kind of refereeing and officiating we saw last season, you know. So you're talking about suspensions and injuries and stuff. So I mean, as much as the boys got a run out, Bradley and young Aidan Wilson, Boy Bradley and Aidan Wilson, I would certainly be looking at somebody with experience. But as Blue Shadow said, you don't want a geriatric coming in, you know what I mean? You don't want an old man coming in with no pace.
What about promoting our own? Why do we need to bring for the outside?
If they're good enough.
We've got to give the two young centre halves that we've got a chance to see if they're going to make it at that grade. And I think we should use Ross McCrory's got a bit of first team experience now.
No centre half for me, Fox.
No, I know. But I'll carry on.
If you've got two commanding centre backs there, the boy's there 6 feet. He's fast, he's pacey, and he can tackle. I would give him his chance.
I would. I've never seen. Any time I've seen Aidan Wilson, Fox, he's not like you sell down. He's never let himself down any time I've seen Aidan Wilson. So
and what's the wristband? The boy Bradley's up for the chase.
Oh, yes, don't be joking.
Good yourself, yeah. That's the way I tell him.
The last one, Ox.
It's a cracker. It's the way I tell him.
But you might have a point there, though, Fox. You know, look at the boys. See what's there. You know, I know Ross McCrory for me. I'm afraid. I agree with Ox on that. I don't think he's a centre back. You know, but the boy Aidan Wilson, that's somebody I would look at. Possibility is he'll be in the first team squad this year. I think he'll get a wee bit of a run out as well occasionally, because I do think he's got it. That boy, he just needs a wee bit more experience.
I said at the end of the season, the hard thing was going to get rid of players. They'll go to Fox first with that, and we forgot about Cardozo. Obviously, rumour has it he could be heading back to Portugal. So then we are thin on the ground. If the young boys are good enough and they come in and they play and they keep the position. But as we sit today, it's only an opinion. I don't see young Ross as a centre-half, defensive midfield and potentially right back for me. Fox and then Bridge.
Sorry, I was doing something there, Paul.
Alright, is CB still sending you these selfies? Bridgeman?
Yeah, like the sentiment's good, and we've said it for quite a while. It'd be great if we could get our youngsters through and give them a chance. And I'm a great believer in bringing them through and giving them a chance. But you've got to have a successful side to be able to carry one, but maybe even two. We don't want to be pushing people in desperation. I want the manager to be able to manage. The manager should be able to go and get. So what I'm saying is, if we can free up the money for Alves, it gives us a chance to go out and use that money to get a half-decent quality centre-half who would be a first-team player. That's my thoughts.
With Alves gone, and if we can get rid of Herrera, which I get Fox's point, which can be difficult, and Pina's wages are after books, our wage bill could actually be going down. Correct. Up at the moment.
Correct. All I'm saying is that the centre-half that I would want to bring in isn't going to be a youngster. It would be probably 26, 27. That's the age I'm looking for. Well experienced in a battle of ages.
Not 30.
Not 38. That's it.
Rudy and then Ibrox.
I mean, I don't have a problem with the young guys. It's just, we've saw what's happened with centre-backs that we've brought in the last few seasons. Yeah, there's no use bringing somebody in that's at the end of his career, I mean, Alves was just a perfect example of that. I thought we were getting somebody who was going to do a job for us. Turned out was basically just a waste of a wage, and a big wage at that. That can't be allowed to happen again. I don't think that will happen again, though, Ox. I think, with Gerrard coming in, Stevie Gerrard, him and Mark Allen working together, I don't think they'll make that kind of mistake again. I think that kind of thing was all down to... Big chunk of that was probably down to Pedro, though, people on the board have got to take responsibility for that as well. But I don't think that'll happen with Steven Gerrard. I think they know what they're looking for. And I think if Alves goes to Parma or wherever he happens to go, I would imagine that Mark Allen will have somebody in mind already. I think Bridge said there about a 25, 26-year-old. Aye, wee bit of pace, plenty of experience, But unfortunately, these kind of players cost a wee bit more money nowadays than they used to.
Absolutely.
So have we got the money for that? Well, I hope so. Because we certainly do need another centre-back. But I also agree with Fox as well, though, about the young guys. Aidan Wilson, for me, he's been in sort of around about the fringes of the first team for the last couple of seasons. Maybe he'll get a proper run out this time, a few games, If we did go with three at the back, maybe we could go with young Wilson in there, alongside Golson and Katic, if we're going to play three at the back. But, see, that's another thing. I don't think we'll go with three at the back at Ibrox. I don't think we'll go with a 3-5-2 Bridge. Sorry, mate.
We don't have the players to do it. We don't have the team.
Yeah.
Good players to be able to play in any system, Bridge. Any system.
Yeah, but the numbers have got to be right. You've got to have the correct midfield, not just the centre backs and the defence. You've got to have the proper midfield set up as well. People that can actually play football in midfield. We've got midfielders there who are supposed to be able to play football, as you know, and sometimes they're not at the game. And sometimes they're at the game for a couple of minutes, and sometimes they're not, and the rest of the game they're not there. All this nonsense that goes on. And you watch them and you think, some of the poorest passers you've ever seen are playing in that World Cup at the moment. You watch them yourself, and they can't pass about 10 yards. And that's what I see when I see Ibrox. You all see it.
And I think that's sometimes how the game's changed, because it's all about pace sometimes, and it's not about the accuracy of playing the football, and that's where
Absolutely.
Sometimes people let them down. But look, I think we have to do something different at Ibrox, really, because look at the points we dropped.
I know.
We lost 6 to my rival. Well, we lost 6 to the team at train at Barrowfield and come from East End of the city.
Aye.
Right? Used to train at Barrowfield. We lost, what did we lose to Kilmarnock? 5 points?
Yep.
Yeah, we lost to St Johnstone, Hamilton.
Hibs.
Anyone else? Hibs twice.
That's right.
Twice. Look at the points, mate. You're starting to hit it.
Well, we lost 7. So I think it was, if I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we lost 7 at Ibrox, and I think we drew 2. So look at the amount of points you're talking about there. What's that? That's 25 points.
Aye.
And that's at home. That's at home. 25 points. That's not acceptable under no circumstances. Can the Rangers team drop 25 points at home? It's just not acceptable. That can't happen this season, and I don't believe it will happen this season either. I don't believe that'll happen, because I don't think we'll lose that amount of points at home. You know, I think some of the performances were mediocre, to say the least, at Ibrox last season.
You're being complimentary, mate. Even when we won. When we won, we weren't great. There was the odd decent performance, but most of our good performances came away from home.
That's right.
Because we tightened up. You tighten up, you just don't. You got to do what you got to do. When you at Ibrox, you saw them. They're running 30 yards, 40 yards with the ball at their feet, dragging the rest of the guys up with them, and before you know it, you get 6, 7 players attacking, and they lose the ball. They lose the ball in the most dreadful situations. Bang.
The point you made the other night, Ox, when I think it was you that said that you believed that Gerrard and the new players that are coming in would win us an extra 20 points this season. That should be what happens. When you lose 25 points at home last season, it should be at least 20 points a save for this season. They should be bankers for this season, so they should. And then when you rectify that problem, drop more of the points at home, then you can look at it and see what it takes us, in the new season, see what it takes us, because all this pumping their gums about it's coming third, in the media and all that, and how well Aberdeen came to, to finish second, how well they done. We should never have dropped anywhere near that amount of points, and had we not done, we'd have been miles ahead of Aberdeen. So that's got to be fixed. That's got to change this season.
Yeah. If we have the same record against Aberdeen, we take 1 draw at Pittodrie and beat them 3 times, mate. I'll take that again. 10 out of 12 points. Yeah. I'd like 12 out of 12, but 10 out of 12.
Yep, that'll do me.
No bad. I'll take that. And if we get the other 20 points, I think we'll be close. Ibrox loyal.
Oh, he says it all night, mate. With that extra 20 points, and we don't drop the stupid points that we drop throughout the season, we're going to be right up with them. Then it comes down to matches between both sides, mate, and that'll decide what happens at the end of this season, mate. But again, the same as and I'm the same every season. I don't care how bad we played the season before, but I'm always positive, mate, and I say, with the extra 20 points that we don't drop at Ibrox and the silly draws and that as well, we're going to be there, mate. 55 is closer than I think a lot of other people think. 55's on the horizon, mate. That's what I'm going to say.
All right, you back with us, Fox?
I am.
Well, just one more centre half and about 28 with the budget. Been right. Maybe 3 Ibrox, maybe setting myself team up differently at home. Maybe more points. I think is really pointed out approximately 25 points we lost last season. You correct that. We're getting close to that 20 points that we talked about. I also think it's important. We'll get a difficult start, but we've got to try and get after a good start so we're not under pressure, which can affect some players. Might not affect the manager because he's born to deal with it, but can it be done?
It's possible, but I'd rather we just took every game at a time, mate. I'm no going to prophesise that we're going to be X amount of points better after this season. We need to earn them, and we need to earn them at Ibrox for me. If we do that, it'll be a lot closer than it was last year. But we fell into that trap last year by saying we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Let's see how we start our opening 5 games, and then we should make a wee prediction about that.
I think we were saying these statements we hope last year, because if you think back, if you're really honest about it, mate, and we go back a year ago today, Ibrox, a year ago today, Ibrox loyal?
Yeah, he's loyal with us.
Is he gone?
Doesn't sound like it.
Alright. Rudy, a year ago today.
A year ago today, you weren't very happy, were you?
No, and we were ultimately proved right. It wasn't right. We could tell it wasn't right. So for all we're optimistic, we're also realistic. I think carry on, mate.
I think this is a different situation now, though, Ox, to last year. I think there was a few of us said on the platform, when they broke Pedro in last year, I had to Google the man. I didn't have a clue who he was. If you've got to Google a Rangers manager, he's not a Rangers manager. It's as simple as that. You certainly don't have to Google Steven Gerrard. All right, the big negative is, if you want to put it that way, he's no managerial experience. That's something that you have to keep in mind, He might make mistakes along the way. That's only to be expected. He's a young manager as well, but he's a winner, Ox. He's a winner. I don't know if you've seen the wee clip on I think it was it Twitter or something, social media anyway, and he was having a go at them at training over in Spain, and he was saying, "Nee wee crazy jogs about the park. You go to win the ball.
Seen it. You do everything at full pace, yeah.
And you get that into your heads now. Get it into your heads and get it into your heads now. That he's not going to accept mediocrity. He just won't accept it because he's a winner. But this time last year, we were looking forward to the season. There was new players had come in. We were looking forward to things, as you do. But you do that at the start of every season, though, don't you? You get full of optimism again, for the new season. At the end of last season, Ox, there was nobody more than me. I couldn't wait to get that season finished. I remember Ryan saying the same thing on here one night too. Sooner the season finishes, the better. Let's just get it over and done with now. Because we'd been so downbeat about the last few weeks and what had happened, in the performances and stuff. But you get back up again, you get yourself ready to go again for the new season, don't you? You know what I mean?
But the optimism started the day the manager walked in the door, Bridgman,
Well, I think everybody's very optimistic from a managerial perspective, and it looks as if he's been given some cash to go and do the business. And the big question everyone was asking is, what are they going to do with the guys who are here? Casina's men, how's he going to get them out? Sounds as if if it goes all right with Alves, it sounds okay there. Peter's Pina's still over in Mexico somewhere. These get maybe in jail, I don't know. But these guys will probably never come back, and Herrera will probably go as well. They might have to just sort of absorb the money and be done with it. But whatever they need to do, we need to support this manager. We need to support him with funds to bring in the players. The players we're going to see on Friday night, which I'm desperate to see. I'm hoping that it's 100 times better than it was the first time we saw our team last season when we saw them at Ibrox, because they weren't very good, as you know.
That was the bridge, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought
that was a year before, mate. That was a year before.
Yeah, that was a year before. I'm talking about should I say? I don't know. When Casina goes over to Austria or Switzerland or wherever it was, and we're third. Just dreadful. So we weren't play.
It's even worse.
Luxembourg, we didn't play well at Ibrox against them.
That was it. That game, I thought that was a pathetic performance.
That's what I'm saying. So we were dreadful then, and we were even worse when we went over there. And we've got to see a huge difference now to that. We've got far higher quality players playing in our team now, and hopefully they're going to be much fitter. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm very confident that everything's going to be all right. Hopeful as well, may I say. Hopeful as well.
Fox, you seem to have your glass half empty, mate. Is this not the real deal for you? No,
being realistic.
I'm not saying that. If you noticed, I've not said once we're going to win the league.
No, but realistically, it's hard to put a team together and get them to play well straight off the bat. But I think it'll take us 4 or 5 games to really settle into a kind of rhythm and our play and people understanding the roles that they play in the team. I'm not saying we'll get beaten the first 4 or 5 games. I'm just saying for the team to settle in and play the way we hope they're going to play. And maybe just take a few games, and we might not get after a flyer, but as long as it keeps improving every game, I'll be happy enough.
All right, fair enough. I just think there's a positivity. I think the professionalism, and I think Rudy, that clip summed it up, mate.
Yeah, for me,
he's been drilled and he's been hands on, and it's his club, his team, and we'll come to that after the break because there's nobody left really in the first team coaching staff or the staff that was there last season, Rudy.
Did you know
Colin Stewart? That's it.
He brought about 5 in with him, didn't he? His fitness boy, his fitness guy and all that as well, But look, you've got to back him to the hilt, If he said to the board, when they were having meetings and stuff and obviously chatting, and he said to them, look, I want my own team in. I don't want to be working with the team that was here last season. Because let's be honest about it, they were failures. There isn't any other way of looking at it. They failed miserably. So if he's turned around and said to the board, look, I want my own team in, then, in order to get a guy like that to come in and take the job, then they must have said to him, aye, okay. And he's brought about 5 in, The fitness, somebody mentioned the fitness the other night. I think there was games last year where we looked absolutely shocking the last 20, 30 minutes of the game. I thought by sort of half-time in some of the games, we were done. I don't think the fitness was anywhere near where it should have been for a Rangers team. That hopefully will change this season, though.
Last word on that before we go to tune, Bridgman?
Yeah, I have to say, in all honesty as well, when you're playing football and you're getting beat, and not only that, you just can't get the ball and all that nonsense, all these things, it's quite debilitating during a game, and it makes it look as if you're really badly unfit at times. And I've said that I was one of the biggest critics of Rangers for their fitness. To get teams like Kilmarnock and come up there and not just Kilmarnock and Johnson, and they actually run you right into the ground. Motherwell, this is not good enough for Rangers, just not good enough. So as far as I'm concerned, I agree with Rudy. I'll make a wee couple of excuses on it because of the chances I'm losing. A very poor quality team and certainly not fit enough to be a Rangers team, in my opinion.
All right, lads, if you don't mind going on mute, we'll have a tune for your fault. Yeah.
In 1912, a home rule bill England would impose, and so Lord Carson he did raise an army to oppose. But off to France our boys were sent, and Carson he did say, don't take our sons and tell the Huns that we are on our way. And we're coming, we are coming down the road where the volunteers of the UVF, and we're coming down the road. We're coming, we are coming down the road where the volunteers of the UVF, and we're coming down the road.
coming, we're coming. Yes, we're coming down the road.
Brilliant, Foxy boy, brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. Great.
Crackery a tune.
Should get Stevie Gerrard's name in there somewhere.
Right.
A lot of dancing in the lobby, I think Little Blue 72's made for the ladies' choice, Fox. Oh dear. So a warm welcome to the club to, let me see, make sure I get the name right. I must admit, when I seen this today, I thought we'd signed Dr. Mark Walters. And then I had to check it again, it's Dr. Mark Waller. The Hull City doctor for the last 5 years has moved to Rangers. Or worked with Ger's boss during his 17 years in the previous post at Liverpool.
Oh dear.
So he's brought in one of his own staff again. And it's his party, mate. It's his gig, and he's going to do it his way. I like that. Bridgman.
Well, sadly, it means in all probability that my doctor, who's Paul Jackson, who's an existing Rangers doctor, will probably move to a different role. Because that guy will be the first team doctor for sure. And Paul Jackson will go into the youth or something like that, I would imagine. But yeah, I think it's great that he's bringing his own people in. He's got massive trust in his own people. That's not to say he distrusts everybody else, but he's definitely got massive trust. So the more comfortable he is, then the better it will be for Rangers, I'm sure. So well done, and welcome to the doctor, and I hope we don't have too many injuries that you need to report with.
Maybe your doctor's just too busy, Bridge.
It could be. Paul Jackson's been with Rangers a number of years.
But there's different positions. I mean, you might have the doctor day to day, and you have specialist stuff as well. You never know.
I think he's only part time, Paul Jackson, whereas this guy will be full time. He'll be full time Rangers doctor. That's for sure. So Paul Jackson will just go into the use or something.
As we said, Rudy on staff, he's doing it his way. I think it's good.
I agree with you totally, Hawks. The club's got to back him to the hilt, haven't they? And that looks like that's exactly what they're doing. He's got his backroom staff in. He's got his assistant who he wanted, Gary McAllister. He's brought his backroom staff in, his fitness guy. Now he's got his doctor. It looks like they're backing him to the hilt, and they have to. He's bringing it, Steven Gerrard in, and then doing it half-heartedly. What's the point in that? Because then, if he fails, touch wood, if he fails, then there can be excuses made. If he's got everything that he needs, there's much more. There's a bigger chance of him succeeding, and we all want success. We want him to be successful. We want him to take us forward, make us successful, and put a good team on the park. And in order for him to do that, he needs to concentrate on the team. And the only way for him to concentrate on the team is to have everybody behind him that he wants doing the other jobs. You know what I mean? So I mere power to their elbow as far as I'm concerned. Welcome to the club, Doctor.
Dr. Mark Waller. I thought it was Mark Walters. Honestly, I had to take a double check. Ibrox views and then Fox.
I think it's brilliant, mate. As a lot of the guys have already says, he's bringing his own staff, mate. That's the way most new managers want to do. They want to bring in their whole new backroom staff. Now that's us got Mr. McAllister as his assistant. Michael Beale is his first team coach. Tom Kilshaw is his technical coach. And the gentleman Jordan Milsom as well, who is his fitness guru, which I think is absolutely fantastic to see him in as well, because a bit like Rudy says earlier, last season and maybe even the season before that, the last 20 minutes to half an hour of games, it felt well run at speed and pace and everything else, which shouldn't be happening with a team of your magnitude. So great to see him in. He's did a lot of good fitness work here in Spain, and when we've been back here, so absolutely just delighted to see the new doctor in as well. And a bit like Bridge, as long as he doesn't have too many injuries or anything to deal with, I'm sure we'll all be happy, mate.
Rudy and Fox.
I'd must say, delighted.
Sorry, Fox.
Well, it's professionalism all the way with Steven Gerrard, and he obviously thought that people that were in previous jobs weren't what he was looking for, and he's decided to hang in there with the Liverpool link, and And they've been very professional for years and years, and he's picked a real good backroom squad by the looks of it. And I hope he continues in his team of doing everything right to the basics, right up. That can only improve our team and our squad.
All right, talking about people who are professionals, we've been joined by the guy, Top Pro, and has the Mandarin Sunset hairdo. How are we doing, Big Ulster?
Mandarin. I love it.
An introduction.
Well, an introduction, right enough, eh?
It's good to hear you, Rudy, mate.
Aye, thanks you too, Ulster. I heard you the other night, buddy.
Have you listened to the first hour of the show?
No.
Oh, you need to listen for the two Bradley jokes. No, I wouldn't bother. How we doing, big man? What's your thoughts? Are you getting a strip? Would the girls be wanting strips? Or would the whole street be wanting strips?
Oh, yes, everyone's excited. Everyone's delighted. Couldn't have asked much better, I don't think. I think the home shirt looked beautiful. The sash on the away shirt, and then you've got the orange in their third kits. Or what more could you dream of as a Rangers supporter?
Good fit for the club, good fit for the supporters. Obviously, you've got 3 young kids. Would it be something they'll be interested in, or would it be any strip? Would they look at it and pick one?
Well, I'll let them pick one, definitely. Whenever they come out, I'll probably get them. Obviously, I think the orange one might be a wee bit later. I think it's
October now.
Yeah, so I'll get them whatever ones they want out of the blue and white ones, and then by that time, I'm sure there'll maybe be 3 little Christmas presents for them. And maybe our early Christmas presents, so for the orange ones. So yeah, they're brilliant, and it's good that we can now actually buy into it, because the kids haven't had the shirts on them. Well, Katie did when she was a wee bit younger, obviously, but the other 2 haven't, because we've obviously had disputes with band kits. So I've, like most people, obviously reluctantly not bought any shirts. So that's going to change now. So it's going to be great. They're going to be kitted out.
All right, mate. It's smashing. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's about showing support for our club, innit? We've had to hold our horses, Rudy.
Aye, it's been hard as well, especially in the last few years, money burning a hole in my pocket, wanting to get my tote, but, well, we know why, when the retail deal got sorted, the first thing I done was whip the old credit card out, that was me away buying, so I'll do the same again. As soon as these are available to buy, I'll be there and I'll be buying them again. The credit card will take another kicking. As I say, my nephew texted me today. He's already told me what he's wanting for his Christmas. I think maybe about half an hour after they were revealed, he told me. So anyway, yeah, well, that's what we do. I mean, I like Bridge. I think these strips will just absolutely fly off the shelves. And it's another way we can support our club, isn't it? Financially, we can support them by buying the strips, So I couldn't be any happier. I love the look of the 3 of them. I'll certainly be buying the 3 of them for myself. Never mind anybody else, I'll be buying them for myself,
Anyway, Big Ulster, what's on your mind, mate? Was it the strips or anything else that tickled your fancy today, Rangers World?
No,
you inundated still with the messages on Facebook?
I know, Facebook's going wild at the minute. It's great, I love it. It's really going well. No, I just think, obviously, the Bruno, the talk, it seems like he could be on his way off, Just a wee bit sad how that worked out. Him coming a bit like Rudy. I know Rudy, when he first came in and championed him a lot, was really excited, same as myself. Unfortunately, it just didn't seem to be for him. But I think if we get Bruno moved on and get those wages freed up, to maybe add that into maybe a couple of attackers, I think we'll be doing a good thing. I think Bruno's at a stage where he probably wants to play as much as he can before the end of his career, and maybe he hasn't been able to be getting that, with these 2 new signings that we've got now. Maybe the first team football isn't obviously guaranteed to him, so he's maybe happy to move on, and we'd probably be happy to use those wages.
Yep, yeah, fair comment.
I must admit, I'll be very happy for my own personal reasons when Bruno Alves leaves the club, because I get mixed up quite a lot when people mention his name.
But what I will say, it proves a point I've always said, that you can't have a centre-half called Bruno. You just can't.
Beat it, you.
Yeah, you just can't. It's just a football player called Bruno. What do you think, Rudy?
I don't know. I'm saying nothing. I don't want to get in the wrong side.
Well said, Rudy. Well said.
A reputation bridge, you know what I mean?
Well, God, here's me thinking you were supporting me because you love me.
You can see what you like, dude. Can't catch you. Anyway, if you get your odds, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You know. So, look, one of the other things that broke today is we've had to move a couple of fixtures. Any impact for the boys over the water, mate? Moved from the Saturday to Sunday, or was it predicted, mate?
Well, this is news to me, so.
Celtic game's getting moved for the Saturday to Sunday. We had 12 noon kickoff or something like that.
Oh, that'll not affect us. We booked a trip in September, but we actually, it was strange this season. We had to really think carefully.
September. What game?
I'm not too sure. I think it's in the middle. It's 21st.
That's moved to the Friday night.
Don't even start, man. Don't even do it. But we had to be very careful because we were thinking about Europe, you see. So we had to pick games that wouldn't, obviously, in case we got through to the next round. And,
move to a Sunday.
So we picked the games that we thought would hopefully, fingers crossed, won't get changed. But you know yourself, they always get a couple that do you at some stage, you know.
I mean, I think they could come out with the fixture changes earlier, mate, to help everybody, to help the boys like yourself that's travelling, to help the supporters' buses. Is that a good point, Fox?
It's awkward for boys over the water. They never know too far in front how they can plan their journeys. It's just the way things are for you, Ulster, eh?
The other one, just to say, the other one's a Motherwell game, right?
Yeah, that's moved to half 12 on a Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday.
It's we now travel to Fir Park on Sunday, the 26th of August.
It's moved to Sunday.
12:15 kick-off. And the Old Firm game on the September the 2nd is a 12 o'clock game on a Sunday. So,
can you look for the proposed European dates going forward, mate?
Yeah.
See if they're about and see if that would be affected by that and they'd be moved to a Sunday anyway, potentially. Rudy, do you think you could come out with at least the first quarter of the season when the fixtures are announced? It's not that difficult, is it?
I would imagine television, BT and Sky. I would imagine as soon as these fixtures are released, both of them would know exactly what games they want televised. So I agree with you. I mean, like Big Ulster there and all his mates, that come over and all the other bears that travel through the country, they're booking accommodation, they're booking transport, ferries, buses, trains, planes. And it's no fair on them, to leave stuff like this, when the boys are trying to sort out their travel arrangements and their accommodation and stuff like that. So they could do it a bit earlier. As I say, BT and Sky know exactly what games they're not interested in watching, televising certain games. There's the handful of big games are the ones that they really want to televise. So they would more or less know as soon as the fixture list is released. They would know what games they're wanting to televise. It could be done quick.
Yeah, you think they would do it the first quarter, at least the first quarter of the season, as soon as the fixtures come out. I've been asked to do a poll in the lobby with my good friend Butterbean. It's simple, your favourite strip, and you just post blue, white or orange. Keep it simple, and we'll have a poll in the lobby, which Ibrox Law will count up.
Ibrox Law is busy, Ibrox Law busy mate, getting dates.
Yeah, you've got to multitask, mate. Multitask. That's what happens when you become the brains of the outfit.
Aye. Find us one first, mate. Find us one first.
The trouble is, we're no kidding, Rudy, are we?
What you like? I don't know how that boy speaks to you. I really don't.
I've made him a star.
Right, I've got the dates up here, mate. The date for the second leg is Tuesday, the 17th to the 7th.
Yep.
At it's a 5 to 5.
I've been doing that one. It was the ones after that. Yep. What we got?
Yep.
If you go through.
The one after that will be the 26th to the 7th.
Yep. And and then the second leg.
Yeah, the second. That's no getting you that, mate. That's where it's stopping.
All right, mate. Alright, so then you would have about 10 days between the ties, roughly, yeah?
I would like to think so, aye.
So that'll be the Thursday before we play Aberdeen, is it? No, it's the week after we play Aberdeen. Alright, so about 10 days before we play Aberdeen, so we could have a tie potentially in the midweek before we play Aberdeen, is that right, Fox?
Yeah, it'll be weekly. We play the Tuesday the 17th, but it should actually be Thursday the 19th. And then it'll be the following. If we get through, it'll probably be the following week, on the Friday and the Thursday, and that's why these Sunday games are there. The Aberdeen game, so you'll probably have another game before the Aberdeen game. By the look of it.
All right. How are we doing with the poll? There seems to be a lot of different colours. So just put your message in the poll. If your favourite strip's the home top blue, the second strip white, or the third strip orange, or mandarin if you prefer. I'm going to put my vote in Ibrox. There we go. There's mine in. Yep, so the fixtures, supporters, buses, Bridgeman, you think back, every game, 3 o'clock on a Saturday, run a bus, great. Yeah. Nightmare now, absolute nightmare.
Television and the television need, the leagues need the television, that's where all the money comes from. No matter what tournament you're in, the World Cup must be generating a massive amount of money. Apparently the England game there, particularly the penalties section, there was over 24 million people watching the end of that England game the other night. And that's just massive figures. Just massive figures. Goodness knows how much money they're getting out of that. I don't know. Just that's what it's all about, innit? That's what it is. If it was me, I'd pull out all the television games. I'd pull Rangers out of them all. If I could.
Right, okay. Right. You get strung up with about 500,000 bears all over the world, mate.
No, I'm saying that it's only me. The reason they're getting moved is for television, that's all. Aye. Rangers TV can still cover them.
Or potentially with this Thursday, Sunday, mate. You've got that as well, huh?
Well, well, look, it's going to be a killer in a certain way, but if Rangers are going to be in these tournaments, then long may it last. I hope we're in them for the rest of the season. If people, I mean, I'll put up with the Sunday games. I really will. I'd put up with them. Listen to me here. I think that all the support would put up with them. It's just a pity we're not in the Wednesday, Saturday ones. That's the difference.
Can I just thank my friend Old School Blue for helping out there?
By the way, I've been doing the counting. If you get this maths wrong, because he's just made that up. I've been taking a note, mate.
Well, I'll go with this. I'll go with this anyway.
And remember, there wasn't 50% voted for the Mandarin top, mate.
Oh well, that would have been my maths as well, mate. 50%.
What have you got? 50% what?
Mandarin. 50% for Mandarin, 30% for blue for the home kit, and 20% for the away kit, which is the white one with the sash. Pity that couldn't come out for Saturday, but oh well, can't have everything.
You think that's is that maybe a kind of true representation as well? Do you think?
I think the blue top will still be the biggest seller, mate. Personally,
I think so. Yeah,
aye, I do.
I think the Mandarin orange. Let's be honest about it. It's going to be nostalgic, mate. That's what it'll be. It'll be for the. Well, I think it'll fly off the shelves, mate. Every one of them will fly off the shelves, but it's the nostalgia of the orange kit, mate. That's what that's going to be.
I think if I was only buying two Ibrox, it'd definitely be the home one. Always the home one.
Oh, always the home one for me as well, mate. Definitely. So
the home one, and because of the significance, as you say, with the nostalgia with the orange top, I'd certainly buy the orange one as well.
I can't not buy the goalkeeping kit, mate. I can't do it. I can't do it to myself.
Yeah.
So you're going for all four then?
Unfortunately, mate, I'm just glad they're coming out in separate months. That's at separate times throughout the. Couldn't buy them all at once, but.
All right, we'll go back to Fox, and we'll go back to Fox with the buses and run the supporters buses. Then we'll take it to Ulster and how they plan it. Fox, nightmare. Eh? I know you've been there the last couple of years. Maybe travelled to the other way again with bus. Nightmare running a bus now compared to a generation ago when all the games were 3 o'clock. Eh? Fox?
Everything that's been put in front of the Rangers supporters clubs, mate, has been murder for them. The cutting the allocation, the different change of dates. I fear for our Rangers supporters clubs if some sort of club initiative can't help them out, mate. Because there's boys trying to run buses, getting a slight amount of tickets to try to keep their bus going. I don't know how we solve it, and if somebody can have a solution to it, I'd love to hear it. Because I feel sorry for the Rangers supporters clubs.
Very, very difficult, Fox. There's nothing springs to mind. There's no an easy fix. When obviously demand's outstripping supply. Rudy?
Aye, I think the whole advent of the television era, now we've got BT and Sky who are wanting to televise games. I would never in a million years would I try and run a supporters bus. I think it must be an absolute headache for the guys that run the supporters buses now. And I think Fox made a good point there as well. Fox was saying he fears for the supporters buses, I can see where Fox is coming from. I think I've heard him say that before the end of last season or whenever it was. I can see where Fox is coming from. I mean, when I used to go away, I don't go to away games now, but when I used to in my younger days, I knew exactly where I was going. I knew exactly what time I was getting on the bus at. And you
knew that Richie Shearer Caldo and that would be playing, mate.
But I knew what I was doing, where I was going, what time it was at. I could plan ahead, and if I was coming to take a day off of work to go and do it, then I could take the day off of work, knowing fine well that was the day the game was going to be played, and the time would be 3 o'clock and all that. With the advent of television, all that's been totally out the window. And as Bridgeman's just said there, it's the be all and end all, the television money. Scottish football can't survive without the television money.
Ulster, how does your club organise it?
Oh, a lot of headaches, It comes to a stage where you just you agree on a game and you look at it probably as a game that wouldn't want to be moved. That's what you try to do. You try to just look at games that maybe aren't big games. So
you pick your crap ones. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Pick the crap ones, and I still can't get a win. But that's what we'll have to do. And then obviously it comes to the stage where you just take an agreement and you just hope it doesn't. You accept that you have to take a hit if it gets moved. We used to book. It used to be Saturday morning, back Sunday morning. Now it's Saturday morning, maybe later on in the Sunday, because if it gets changed to Sunday, you'd still be able to see the game. But we've been hit a few times, and we're going to get hit again in the future. It's just something we have to accept, unfortunately. But it just comes to a stage where you pick a game and you're squirming when you hit the button to book it all, because you're just praying that it goes through and you get to watch the Rangers, because that's what we're over for, obviously.
Yeah.
It's Trevor Maxwell that runs most of the buses there, isn't it, Ulster?
Yeah, he does all the buses.
Must be absolutely murder for that guy when dates get changed, because he books up everything in advance, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has a deal with Stanley, you see, because they're using it obviously so often. And there's a wee bit more flexibility there, which is good with Stan, I suppose, because same thing they used to do with us, obviously, was, if a game was changed when we were travelling by car, they would have actually, instead of, giving you money back, they'd have just let you maybe carry that over to a different game. And then we had a friendship with the girls that booked us, and obviously we got them a wee Christmas box every year, and we always booked with the same girls at Stan, who always looked after us, whether obviously Flan's a different situation, because obviously you don't get any money back. But boats at Stanley and Belfast are very accommodating for the Rangers fans.
It's no easy. I don't think there's an easy solution. How we support the buses, as Fox rightly points out, the cut allocation to the games that people want to go, maybe Hibs, Hearts or Aberdeen, and obviously now to the team that plays in the east end of the city who used to train at Barrowfield. It's going to be a real scramble, and I really take my hat off to the guys who try and organise the buses to get the Bears to the game. So let's be honest, Bridge, we done it when we were a certain age, and it's a rite of passage for the young Bears to enjoy it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was said a wee bit earlier that the onset of the TV money being the be-all and end-all for the clubs. It's a huge contracts. For Scotland, they're huge contracts. Piss Whirdly as far as England's concerned. But the TV's rules the roost, and they're going to kill. I agree with Fox to a certain extent. They're going to kill the supporters' buses. We need a lot of flexibility in among the supporters' buses, and we don't have the time. We need to be smarter for our supporters' clubs. They need to do it right. I think if we're in Europe and in the Europa League, that will give most guys who know they're going to come to Ibrox, it's going to be a Sunday. You know what I mean? That's it. It's going to be, wherever we're going to go, it's going to be a Sunday because we're playing on the Thursday as long as we're in it and as long as we're playing on the Thursday. So that's the only bit of good news there is. Other than that, it's down to the TV. Make up their mind. We'll have you playing a Thursday night at 5 o'clock or something like that. They're just crazy. They're just crazy people. But, I hope it all works out for us and it's Sunday, Thursday.
And I hope peace can break out between the factions of support. Obviously, there's been a lot of angry supporters clubs in some of the social media. So I hope that the SLO can potentially come to a resolution with that very difficult situation that people have got themselves into. But we've not got a dug in that fight, so we'll keep it to it, Fox.
I just feel sorry for the buses, mate. They've been a part of fixture of Rangers for as long as anybody can remember, and it was probably the first way most people go to Ibrox was going in the local bus. It's a shame if they're getting forced into maybe shutting buses down and sharing them between further and further clubs away from each other. I don't know how they solve it, mate. I just don't. I wish somebody would come up with a solution.
We were chatting today and we couldn't come up with a solution, could we?
No.
How you do it? You'll get 1,500 tickets for a run, and how you get them out? I just don't know how you do it. If you get 50 season ticket holders on your bus and you get 2 tickets for the away game, how can you run a bus? Very, very difficult.
Aye.
But I don't know how we solve it. I really don't.
Gone part of the way of solving it. It might not completely solve it, Ox, but part of the way of solving it would be if the other clubs in the SPL, if they weren't so poisonous towards us, I mean, I don't know how many times I watched games last season and there was big chunks of, seats lying empty. I mean,
fair shout.
Absolutely moronic, some of them. I mean, they've got seats there that they could be selling tickets for. To the boys on the buses, could be filling these seats up. They could be making more money, but they're so poisonous towards us that they're not willing to sell their seats and their stadiums to the Rangers support. It's just idiotic, in my opinion. I can't see any sense in that whatsoever. I think that would go away towards solving it,
Aye, I mean, obviously, Motherwell, you play there, there's one of the stands is nearly empty. Does it make sense? Kilmarnock, empty. Perth, empty. And obviously Hibs, Hearts, maybe Aberdeen, they show up because the Rangers are in town.
That's right.
But the rest of them, it doesn't make economic sense. It would help for the games, but still the big scramble's always going to be the bigger games. And I really don't know how they solve it. If anybody out there has got any ideas or any thoughts on how we solve it, by all means, use a call. What's the number, Ibrox?
0141 356 1972.
Or join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online when you'll be brought into Fox to talk about, what can they talk about, Ulster?
Everything to do with the famous Glasgow Rangers.
Alright, so we move on. Different subject. We're slowly building up to a friendly on Friday evening, and we play next Thursday. A year ago today, we lost 2-0 to Progress, and the positivity about our club is night and day in 12 months. So we've got to take our hat off, Bridgeman, to the board, the never who steered this plan, potentially Mark Allen.
Yeah, 100%, agree with you, 100%. We've been saying that for the last month or so. It looks great. I was very excited about Mr. Gerrard coming in with his own team, and the director of football's doing the business for the sound and feel of it. We're just we're missing that wee bit. We're just desperately keen to see the team, just to see what it look like. So Friday night will be an eye-opener for everyone. We'll have brand new strips on and things like that. So should look good, should be a good game. And if it's anything like the reports, some of the wee reports we got for the second half the other day there in the friendly, and we should do quite well against them. But they've got to do it. They've got to come up, toe to the line, and go for it. And let's see it. Let's show the Rangers fans what you got.
Over 30,000 tickets sold. I wonder when the last time Bury played in front of crowds like that. Ibrox Loyal.
A long time ago.
Aye, a long time ago, mate. But let's be honest, that's been very, very. I can't even find the right word for it, mate. It's going to be way, way in excess of 30,000, mate. I know that's a ballpark figure, but I believe it's going to be closer to the 40 plus, mate, because I think Mr. McAllister says that the other day as well. He can't wait to run out in front of the large crowd at Ibrox on Friday night, mate, because they're going to get one of the biggest cheers for a long, long time, mate. The whole stadium will be absolutely buzzing, mate. You could tell what it was like at his, when Mr. Gerrard, MBE, was getting paraded, mate. And it's going to be a lot hanging than that, mate. I can't wait. I'm just absolutely buzzing, mate, and can't wait to see not just the management team, but the new players and the players from last season as well, getting a first run at Ibrox in front of the fans again. It's going to be tremendous.
All right, Fox, that game moving on nicely. The tickets, I think most people would have said 25,000 at the start, potentially 10 to 15 more. The European game, you were looking at that for tickets today.
Aye, there's very few. That looks as though it's a sellout. There's only odd seats spread about the stadium, so that looks like being a full house. So look forward to that in the next week. But the Bury game, I think we'll get near. I said earlier on, I think it was in the week, that we'll possibly get just under 40,000 for this friendly. And if the weather's good, Friday night seems to be a good night. Some people like going to Friday night football. I like it myself. And it's a night you can take the kids along and all. So hopefully hope it goes to a sellout as well.
Would be great, wouldn't it? Be really great.
Brilliant. I mean, it might, obviously. There's a chance for people who can't get to the games maybe on Friday night to take their kids along. So there's a positives there, good day. They might not get all season. No school, take them along. Nice night.
I've been to football on a Friday night myself, Ox, and I enjoy it too, like Fox. I enjoy the Friday night.
It's a long time since you had school, mate.
Oh, long as you, mate, let me tell you.
Longer, mate, longer than you. You know that, mate.
Is there a pay at the gate? Is it pay at the gate on Friday?
No, not annoy, Bridge. Not annoy, but the tickets are moving, as Ibrox said. If there's a rush quite quickly, they could start disappearing, you know?
Absolutely, bud. Absolutely.
I saw a number the day on social media where they reckoned it was getting close to 40,000 just now.
I saw something about 38,000. Was that what you saw today? Something about 38,000?
It was a kick in the arse off a 40. I think it'll be a really good crowd on Friday. You know, it's Steven Gerrard coming out as manager. You know, as you say, new players, new kit, new strip, new players. It'll be a good. I think it'll be a good crowd. The support will do what they always do. They'll support the club. You know what I mean? They'll go in their numbers, I think.
Yeah, agreed.
Definitely.
Can I ask a question, Oxia? Oh, sorry, pal. Sorry.
No, on you go, mate.
I was just in a change of subject slightly. I was just going to ask, but I know we spoke about the transfers out. Have we got any comments on the Morelos potential transfer out?
Only rumours, mate. It's only rumours.
Just rumours, is it? Okay, that's fine.
I mean,
rumours, Ox. Did you not have something you wanted to share with us?
Oh, I got a wee scoop this morning. Long before Fox was out his bed.
Wow.
My phone was beeping. A very good source, and this one was he mentioned Stevie G even before Young Wheels did, and I hope Young Wheels is all right.
Sure they are.
This guy that it was potential, and he said that he's put a slight investment on Andy Carroll joining Rangers.
Andy Carroll? Wow.
Yep. Just a rumour, Buck. Just a rumour, so don't shoot the messenger.
Andy Carroll.
Andy Carroll.
He's seen more injuries than the lawyer's injury for you,
That's
mate. He's always injured.
That's how we get a new doctor in.
I can't see that, Ox. Can't see that.
Also, I've heard it for the news hound that Alan McGregor could be confirmed as club captain in the next 48 hours. That's came for the news hound.
Oh, I did say that the other night as well, mate, that he'd have been my first choice.
Yeah.
But as I says, mate, as we're talking about the 40,000, that whatever's going to be there on Friday night, mate, people are going to be absolutely buzzing. Going to see Stevie G and the team playing the Friday night, and then we've got a famous walk as well on the Saturday, so it's going to be a great weekend, mate. It's going to be a great weekend all round.
Does that guy who gives you the tip for that, mate, does he drink a bit?
Well, I can't confirm or deny that, because he keeps promises to meet us for a drink, but he never shows up.
Oh, I've got you now. I know who that is.
Mm-hmm. He is a really nice guy, but I don't know. I think it's you. Your reputation precedes him and puts him up halfway meeting up with me because you're there.
Oh, I hope that's not true.
No, it's not true. True's a gentleman as well.
No, I'm just saying, I hope it's not true, you. God, I mean, he plays 2 games and out for 5 and then 2 games out for 10. Maybe play as you play, you know.
He can be different for Alves. He can play just the 4 Celtic games. We'll see, mate. Only a rumour, Rudy.
Aye, just a rumour. I don't know. I mean, he's a big bit of a batter in Rami, a centre forward, isn't he? You know, the fitness thing with him, the injury thing with him, though, as Fox said, you know, it's a bit of a problem. It's been a problem in his career. I mean, you know, but when he has been playing, he's a good player. Like, you know, he knows where the goal is. Andy Carroll. Well, I don't know. I'm in 2 minds about that, Ox, to be honest. Now that you've mentioned the name.
I'd like to see him playing against the 3 Celtic centre-halves, mate.
He's a big
Oh, God.
Oh, now you want to sign him 2 minutes
No,
ago.
No. I'm just imagining what he would be like.
Do you not think he'd handle it, Fox?
No, the complete opposite. I think he thinks he would ragdoll them.
Would. That's what I'm saying. He's a battering Rami, a centre forward. You know, and I know he's had his injuries problems. That's why I'm in 2 minds now, because I'm thinking about the injury problems that Fox brought up, but I quite like the idea as well, though. You know, so I'm not going to get too worked up. As you say, it's just a rumour, Ox. You know,
just a rumour, but
are you trying to tell me we'll have him and Kyle Lafferty? Is that going to be our front two? Is it? You told me that one the other day, I know.
You better get a few more doctors on the park then for when we play other teams with it up front.
I never told you that one.
Ah, you did.
No, I never. I said that. What I said to you was, God, if all these rumours come true, that could be my front two. Just rumours, mate. Just rumours. But we'll see. I remember I said to the guy, I did say to the guy when he first told us about Stevie Gerrard, nah, that'll not happen. I got that one right. Brooks?
I know, can I just say me while we're on this? And again, just a rumour. There's talk Wes Fording could be away down south in the next 7 to 10 days as well. Again, just a rumour. Just a rumour, there's no clubs. Social media, mate. Social media.
Bill Rock put it out on Twitter. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to work out. I'm like number 2, young boys coming in as number 3, and Wes is going to say, well, I want to play. If we get 2 million for Wes, move on. Who would they accept that? Bridgman.
Yeah, you know. We spoke about Wes at the tail end of last season. We thought Wes Foderingham, if we could. I said he would sell him, and a few other boys said the same thing. I'd sell him if I could and bring in someone else. Although I must admit, I never dreamt that McGregor would come in. I thought we would go for someone else. But I think Wes is probably, at that time, I thought him and Tavernier were our most sellable assets to get the biggest amount of cash, and probably still will be the same. However, you know, McGregor's going to be it. You're right. McGregor's number one. Alnick will be number two, and he'll just squeeze him out, and away he'll go. Did you say the next 10 days? Did you say, Loyal?
7 to 10 days, mate.
7 to 10. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And by the way, he's done well. He's been, 3 years with us now. He's done some good stuff. Good stuff.
I tend to believe Ibrox rumours better than yours, Ox. I can't see the Andy Carroll one, mate.
I would love to see it, though, mate. I'd love to see it. Because, let's be honest, I
might have picked him up, Bragg. It might have been Lewis Carroll. It might have been a bit of a fairy tale.
No, that's the thing is, mate. It would be a loan anyway, because West Ham will be looking soon.
His isn't a rumour. Everybody knows Wes is leaving.
No, I'm just saying, Ox, because we were talking about it the last couple of nights, mate, that we expect to see Wes go within the next couple of weeks. So,
how do you feel about that then, Ibrox?
I'd be happy, mate. As Ox just says, mate, if we could get in the region of 2+ for him, mate, I would take it. Because McGregor is definitely number one. And obviously, if Alnwick's staying, then he'll be number 2. And then young McCrory's number 3. So, just unfortunate for me. I'd have loved to have seen young Kelly stay, but obviously he's went to Livingston. So
I was a wee bit surprised by that, to be honest. He went to Livingston.
Great signing for Livingston, though. Great signing for Livingston.
Definitely. He's a good goalkeeper, that young boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, we live in interesting times, and obviously, to let the manager build his own squad, people have got to go, Bridger.
Yeah, absolutely. I see the Sun. I put something in the lobby there. As soon as Loyal said that, I checked in the news now, and it said that the Sun, the Sun's saying that he's been told his tough choice. So if that's, what can you say? They've got to go let him go and go on with it. Let's go on with our life. Go for it. Was it Stevie G says, let's go.
Didn't they get a few quid for him, that Fox?
Well, it's the end. Yeah,
I don't think he's as bad as people are making him out to be. I'd like to see Wes Foderingham with a decent couple of centre-halves in front of him. That didn't allow people to run in and stick the ball by him so easy, It'll be interesting to see if he goes.
Should we have a poll, Ulster?
Let's not.
Aye, why not? Sure. When Ibrox is there, you can't go wrong.
Well,
you're at it right, man.
Can we have the percentages this time as well, please?
It was percentages, mate. I told you, 50%.
No.
20% for the blue and 10. No, something like that. No, sorry, 50% for the Mandarin, 30% for the blue, and 20% for the white.
Oh.
Give us it in fact. Ibrox.
Right,
please don't, man. The bad teacher's getting sacked after this.
That's not very nice, Rudy. You're picking on that boy.
You've gay.
Right, so Wes Foderingham, he's come in. He was excellent for us in the Championship. The club's moving on. The team is moving on. Wes, stay or go. Simple for you. Stay or go. Wes, stay or go. I'm going to put my vote in Ibrox. There we go.
Let me get into the lobby.
Alright. What do you think it'll be, Rudy?
I think it'll be go.
Oh, Rangers loyal, man. What are you doing? He's doing that on purpose.
You've got some calculation there, pal, I'll tell you.
No.
I don't think you'll manage to work that percentage out.
I don't think I can, mate, I'm telling you. It's always hard when he does that.
What do you think it'll be, Fox? What do you think the support would think? I mean, they don't dislike Wes, but you're trying to improve the team.
I think, we're going with the lobby. Most people would let him go. So that surprised me. It'll be interesting if he doesn't get a half against Bury. That would maybe tell you, If it's McGregor, then Alnick comes on. I would say that Wes is on his way out,
That's a good point, folks. Yep.
It would maybe look that way, especially if McGregor played 2 halves or maybe 60 minutes, with the centre halves. Because you could get that, the centre half to go, they'll play for 60 maybe, and then they'll go off, maybe replace with a couple of young boys and give them a run at Ibrox, decent crowd.
Old school blue says 68%. Brilliant.
I can't work that out, well.
I know you can, I've just said that. You'll be lucky to work that out, you will.
Well, who do you think's a better goalkeeper between Wes and Alnick?
Oh, there's no doubt about it, mate. Wes is a better keeper, but even as a number 2 keeper, Big Wes will not want to stay and be a backup keeper, because as Oxley just says, he'll want to play every week. So there's no other option, and you're going to get money for Wes, whereas you'd be likely to get anything back for Alnwick. What was it we paid for him? Was it 250,000?
So that would leave us with a goalkeeper you don't rate and a young boy. What happens if McGregor gets injured?
But that's just me, mate. Everybody else out there might think that Alnwick is a good keeper. I'm just concerned with him.
Well, I don't think there's a lot between the two of them. I mean, they're no in the same class as McGregor. And you're right, injuries and that. Wes, for me, he's got a great leap. He makes acrobatic saves, but he's got that flaw getting down to shots outside the box and shots, particularly down at his left-hand side. He has not improved. So for me, you want to improve, it's time to move him on.
Yeah, I think Wes has been a good servant, but there's weaknesses. We all noticed the weaknesses in various shades. And we don't want to be too critical of the boy. I thought we should have went and tried to get that boy Liam Kelly and get him into the first choice goalkeeper. But they brought McGregor in, and he's a million times better than Wes, in my opinion. A million times better. So it's got to be him. And you're not going to have 2 number 1 goalkeepers. You're not going to hold them, that's for sure. They have to go, and it'll have to be Wes.
All right, Ulster, any thoughts?
No, I think a bit like Ibrox says there, I can't see Foderingham wanting to be second fiddle, to be honest. I think after him getting so many first team games, and I think he's been first teamer down south as well when he was there, and he's come up to us, and he's probably getting to the age now where he really will be looking for first team football, and if we can't guarantee that, I think he'd be probably happy to move down south, especially that's where he's from. I think McGregor's nailed on to be the first team keeper. I don't think Foddenham's a poor keeper. A few wee issues, maybe if he did stay, McGregor could help him and work him out on them and make him a better keeper eventually. But you'd be talking then maybe 21, 22, 23, maybe be happy enough to wait a couple of seasons to get his chance. But being that wee bit older, I think he'd want to probably move on, to be honest.
Fair comment. Where are these players going? The Warburton boys will only be, I think, but Tavernier left, is that right? Obviously Halliday's still there. Tavernier, Halliday. Is that it? Anybody quickly think?
Yes.
Hodgson.
Oh, forgot about him.
Yeah. I think the problem for Warburton was he's went and got these, probably looking at the Scottish League. I think his problem was when he said he didn't think there was much of a difference between the first, the Championship and the Premiership, and then he found that out very quickly. And, I know that everybody says, the Championship level so far is so much better than the SPFL standard-wise. And he's obviously thought he can get all these Championship players in that would ramp the league in Scotland, and unfortunately that hasn't happened, and that's been proven. Or if you've seen how many he's went out the door and the previous managers who have been in charge.
We've had some turnover of players, Ulster, haven't we, in the last 2 seasons, sort of thing.
Yeah, well, that's what needs to stop now. We need to get it right now, don't we? We can't keep doing this every transfer window, looking another 8-9 players. Hopefully this is the last window, and if everything goes together, you could be adding 1, 2, maybe 3 players to what you already got, rather than having to keep tearing everything up and starting again.
The 2 previous managers make the mistake of underestimating Scottish football, Ulster.
100%. Yeah, they did. No doubt about it, mate. It's easy to come up and think, oh, Scottish League, easy peasy. You just have to beat Celtic. The rest of them are pretty draw. So that's easy to say that, but you have to put that on the pitch and get that going. And we haven't been able to do that, and that's proven. That's been proven at games at Ibrox. We haven't been able to beat your Hamilton Ackies and your St Johnsons and your Motherwells. We just haven't been able to do it. Simple as that. And they have underestimated the teams. Plan A's don't need a plan B. And these things here, this is what's happened. The same as with Pedro. He's got his own influx of players from foreign lands, thinking they would just come in and automatically start beating these teams, and that simply isn't what's happened. And I'm hoping that the quality players Stephen Gerrard's going for, that these players, and obviously a few of them, Murphy and Ardfield, who's played at Scottish League level before, they'll know what's required, and hopefully we'll actually start improving on the pitch and beating these teams.
Have we been fair there, Fox, that the two previous managers underestimated Scottish football?
I don't think it's odd into that. I think since we've been in Division 3, it's been a gradual process of bringing players in, stepping up the quality slightly every time, mate. And I think it's just a natural progression. We couldn't just step into Division 3 and start signing people that were automatically going to be good enough for Premier League.
No, but Mark Warburton gave you guys 4-year contracts in the Championship, mate, when they were starting to struggle on that.
But you need to remember, different circumstances back then. It was hard to bring players to Rangers, mate. Whether the support like that or no, it wasn't easy to get people to come and sign for us. We've seen the sort of players that's came over the years, your Joey Bartons and things like that, who came up here and thought they could just waltz about in Scotland. And they've no worked out for us. It's been a costly exercise, but eventually we've got there and we're starting to bring in players now of the calibre that we're looking for in the first team.
Same question to Bridgeman.
Yeah, I agree with Fox there. Every single word he says is true. It's the gradual process from the shambles that Alan McCoy's left us under, unfortunately. And we ended up with Warburton coming in, and Warburton did this and did that, and, the magic hat for 6 months, and we failed to get out that league. We just failed to get out. Simple as that. We managed it in the second.
Warburton got us out the league at first attempt. It was Ali that never got us out.
I'm saying Ali, sorry, I made that wrong here. It took Warburton to come in and get us out. Ali was just another shambles. But his first attempt in the Premiership was a bit of a shambles as well. So his management started to slip. You could see it slipping all the time. But yeah, I'd agree with Fox. The build-up of quality, unfortunately, we took a dip with, with Casino coming in. Now we're starting to pick it up again. So we need to do that. It needs to be picked up. And by the look of it, we're going to see it in against Bury. We'll find out then.
Ibrox.
I think Fox is right, along with what Rudy and Ulster were saying as well. You can't expect to go into the bottom division and get players who are ready-made players for the top league in Scottish football. It had to be a gradual build. We didn't get there as quick as we wanted it to be, but we're here now. We've got a manager who can pick a squad where we need to be, and as Rudy and Ulster says, we can all do next season again, get ready 9 or 10 players. These players have to be ready to step straight into this first team and try and get us to where we need to be and where we want to be. And I think Mr. Gerrard, MBE, and his backroom staff are the management team to pick the players, so we don't have to be building 9 or 10 players every season, where it can be just a gradual 2 or 3 players every transfer window.
All right. Unfortunately, we've reached that time of the evening. The night has just flown by. Bridgeman.
What can I say? It's been a smashing night again. Really good. The guys just love it. They just love talking about the Rangers. It's marvellous. Can I just say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, in particular Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, every single one of us, keep it going for the Rangers. We all need it. Keep it going, please.
Can I thank Bridgman, Fox, Rudy Bear, who eventually joined us this season, and Big Ulster and the one and only Ibrox Spoil, and also our Old School Blue for always work for the site. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back tomorrow night between 9 and 11 talking about all things Rangers. Take it away, Fox.
Now there's a pub in Green Street where all good proddies you will meet. So come down here and together we'll have a jab. A welcome there you will receive, so good that you won't want to leave. A fine wee pub is Saltcoats Mermaid Bar. You'll hear the sash and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. We all support the Queen and Crown. The prices here are the best in town, and the bar staff, they are one terrific crew. Everyone laughing, full of cheer. It's one tremendous atmosphere, singing to support the red, white and blue. You'll hear the sash and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. It's nice to come to the Mermaid Bar when Rangers are playing at Ibrox Park. You'll forget your worries and all your cares, singing songs against the Thames before you watch the Rangers win. For everyone here supports the Teddy Bears. You'll hear the sash and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. If you are up from Belfast town, Tyrone, Fermanagh or County Down, Armagh, Antrim or London, Derry shores, the Mermaid is the place for you, so come and have a drink or two. Next time in Saltcoats you'll want to come back for more. You'll hear the sash and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. You'll hear the sash and Derry's walls, just like in your own wee orange halls. The banter here you will enjoy, as long as you're a proddy boy. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all. A good time in the Mermaid is had by one and all.